Hello and welcome. Before we start solving this logarithmic equation, let me quickly remind us of the fact that x must not be equal to 1. Because when x is equal to 1, then this denominator is going to be equal to 0. Because log₃ is 5 of 1 is equal to 0. And you know that we cannot divide by 0. So we have that x must not be equal to 1. Now, to solve this equation, we are going to begin by getting rid of these two fractions on both sides of the equation. And how are we going to do that? Of course, we are going to cross multiply. So we have that this times that log₂ is 3 of x times log₂ is 4 of x times log₂ is 5 of x minus 1 is equal to this times that. Log₂ is 3 of x plus log₂ is 4 of x multiplied by log₂ is 5 of x. Now, when you look at this long equation, you're going to see that we have three different bases. We have base 3, base 4, and base 5. But for us to be able to calculate the value of x, we must work in one base. So the common base that we are going to work in will be base 10. So we are going to change the base of these logarithms to base 10. Here we have log x over log₃ multiplied by log x over log₄. Of course, you know that when we write log without specifying the base, it means we are working in base 10. And this is multiplied by log x over log₅ minus 1. This is equal to log x over log₃ plus log x over log₄ multiplied by log x over log₅. Now, to make life easy for us, let log x be equal to d, that is the unknown. Let log₃ be equal to a. Log₄ be equal to b. And log₅ be equal to c. Now, with these substitutions, we can write this equation as d over a times d over b multiplied by d over c minus 1 is equal to d over a plus d over b multiplied by d over c. And of course, when we multiply through, we have d times d times d, that is d³ divided by a times b times c minus d times d times 1, that is d² divided by a times b times 1, that is ab. And this is equal to d times d, that is d² over a times c, that is ac, plus d times d, that is d² over b times c, that is bc. Now, let us move these two terms over to the left-hand side. When we do that, we have d³ over abc minus d² over ab minus d² over ac minus d² over bc is equal to 0. Now, when you look at these four terms, you're going to see a common factor, which is d². So we have d² into d³ over abc divided by d² is going to give us d over abc minus d² over ab divided by d squared is going to give us 1 over ab minus d squared over ac divided by d squared is going to give us 1 over ac minus d squared over bc divided by d squared is going to give us 1 over bc. And of course, this is equal to 0. Now, from this equation, you can see that either this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. So we have that either d over a bc minus 1 over ab minus 1 over ac minus 1 over bc is equal to 0, or d squared is equal to 0. Of course, from here we have that d is equal to 0. And you know that d is log x. So this is equal to 0. And of course, from here we have that 10 to the power 0 is equal to x. So we have that 10 to the power 0 is equal to x. And of course, 10 to the power 0 is 1. So we have that x is equal to 1. But x must not be equal to 1 for the original equation to be defined. So this solution is not acceptable. Now let us come back to this equation. Remember that this are all constants. So to find the value of d, which is the unknown, what we are going to do is to write this equation as d over a, b, c is equal to, we are going to move these three terms over to the right hand side. So we have 1 over ab plus 1 over ac plus 1 over bc. And of course, to find the value of d, we multiply through this equation by a, b, c. So when we do that, this times abc, of course, is equal to d. This times abc, ab will cancel ab, and we are left with c, plus this times ac, ac will cancel ac, and we are left with b, plus this times ABC, BC will cancel BC, and we are left with A. So from this equation, we have that log x is equal to log₅ plus log₄ plus log₃. Now, from the addition law for logarithms, we have that log x is equal to log₅ times 4 times 3. This is equal to log₃. And when we compare the two sides of this equation, we have that x is equal to 60. So the value of x that satisfies this logarithmic equation is x equal to 60. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a thumbs up to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more tutorials here.